can see Pearly just very skillfully picking off the new leaves of the blackberry. A bit of roughage there. And these leaves, these young leaves, are presumably preferable to loosen hay because there's a whole fresh bale of hay down there. But they weren't much interested in it today. After the initial excitement of getting it, they left off it pretty quick. So they avoid the woody, thorny stem. Just take off the leaves, which are all young leaves. And yet that rain is so localized that we have it on the bottom side of the slope here and not on top. It's literally coming from what appears to be a single cloud. So given how well that very rustic garden bed worked last year for garlic, I'm going to do the same thing in the orchard area here. There's a tree, I think it was an apricot in here which didn't make it. So rather than plant something else, I'm going to use some tree limbs, some fairly sizable tree limbs, and create another garlic bed in here. So I've only just started to put it together today. It's obviously still pretty rustic looking, but to be honest, it won't get much better than that. And between now and March or April, when we sow the garlic, I'll just build the soil up and I'll stop and bring in lots of manures and tree leaves from the city and all the rest as we normally do. Good sheep. Grain soon. So here's more of the boss's handiwork. Let's build a case here to get the brush cutter up off the ground. Look, it's pretty handy, I'll admit. You get a bit of shelf space up beside it as well. This is the garlic, which is now well and truly dried. They're big bulbs too, 3 big bulbs. And I think what I'm inclined to do is, because they're good and they've got well-developed cloves to not eat them, but rather to plant them. Eat these smaller ones, which we've still got a few, I think. But replant the big bulbs and try and get a better crop. Yeah. Have some pretty nice autumn roses, I would say. This Pierre d'Oronsard rose flowers most of the year, actually. So here's still not finished, but here's the next garlic bed. So I'm just sort of in the spaces to try and make it a little bit rabbit proof. I've just put rocks in and I'm using bark to fill in gaps here. And then what I might do is create a structure around it similar to that one. Although I might again try and do it with branches. This garden's now actually doing quite well. Some good marigold, some lavender, lamb's ear, verbascum, some catmint. Hopefully this sort of competes a bit and grows up. I think it should. Some sweet alyssum and some more marigold down the back. Put a bit more straw into the pumpkin. Pumpkin's doing okay. A few roses coming here. This is a beautiful rose. It's a hybrid tea. I think it's called Carla. Beautiful pink rose. Camp David. Beautiful fragrance, this one. Not as many buds on it, but the sheep do get up and nibble this, which is why I've got this ugly wire behind it here. But the fruit trees are just putting on a lot of growth all of a sudden. So this is the pear. It's very confused. You can see it's there's an apple tree down the back doing the same thing, so not sure what's going on there.